Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chuck. Thank you so much for being here on this very hot Saturday where I'm at. It feels like 105 outside with crazy humidity. Hope you're doing all right. Today, I just want to take a moment and talk about my personal plan, my investing plan for Black Bolt and White Flare. Guys, we are days away from the release of this set. I cannot believe we are finally here. Personally, I feel pretty excited. I like Gen 5 a lot. Unova is really cool. If your ages 20 to 30, you probably played either Black and White or Black and White 2 at some point. And if you know, you know, Black and White 2 are arguably the best games that Pokemon has ever made. I played them a lot, love them, huge fan. And personally, I feel really excited about this set from an opening perspective, and I just want to give my thoughts as to what we can expect and, have a plan to be kind of responsible with our money because, guys, I am not going in, definitely not over market price, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what I have pre-ordered so far or have been able to. Yeah, so these are the top cards value-wise currently in Black Bolt and White Flare Japanese. So usually pretty accurate in terms of what we can expect to be expensive in English. Obviously, some of these, like the Victini, was cut into a promo in English. So just keep that in mind. It'll be a little bit different, but mostly similar. The monochromatic Reshiram and Zekrom both look incredible. They'll probably look slightly worse in English just because Japanese print quality, their textures are better. But regardless, these will almost certainly be the two most expensive cards in the set. And I have heard that the red Victini, the Japanese promo, looks just like this, but red and Victini, if you haven't seen it, is going to be in English. I'm not sure if that's been fully confirmed yet, but that's pretty exciting if true. So definitely looking forward to that. The next two cards after that are obviously the probably most people's chases, the Reshiram and the Zekrom Lightning Boy, and then this beautiful, beautifully colored and textured Reshiram. I think these four cards are absolutely going to be top four, the top 10, and then you're going to have the Hydreigon, probably ends plot, the special illustration rares, which are, in White Flare, Reshiram, like Keldeo and Hydreigon. I don't think any of the other ones are going to be that crazy or that desired. And then in Black Bolt, you're going to have, of course, the, let's see, the Zekrom, as well as the, ends plot, right? Kyurem, Genesect, some other, a much better kind of list of SIRs, in my opinion. Of course, Japanese, Meloetta is a top card. I don't think that's going to be the case in English. I would be shocked. I think Serperior will do quite well. Genesect will do quite well. Kyurem will do well. I also definitely believe that Seismitoad, the IR, is going to do quite well because of the Shinji hype surrounding it. I don't think Seismitoad is the most popular Pokemon ever, although the Pokemon was pretty good in the games. But yeah, the art is really nice. It's got that kind of Buddhist garden, feel, of course, illustrated by Shinji Kanda. So it's going to do well. And then, beyond that, you're going to have various SIRs and IRs in the mix. There's a lot to love here. I personally love this Haxorus. It's legit one of my favorite cards in the set. I like how dark the aesthetic is. And also Haxorus is the boy. But yeah, I mean, look, maybe Gen 5 isn't the most popular era, but it's a lot of people's, it's in their top 3. It might not be many people's number 1 because you got Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, a lot of Gen 4 for some people for whatever reason. But Gen 5 is sick. The legendaries are awesome. The starters are solid. And then you just have a lot of good supporting Pokemon. I think it's a top 3 era, arguably. I would say 3 is my favorite. I probably put 1 after that. I might put this above Gen 2 personally. Gen 2 is cool. It's a little bit, is it overrated? I don't know. The dogs are cool, but can already hear it. Yeah, so my plan for the products, guys, every month that passes, we are more and more at risk of people continuing to spend more money and feeling more uncomfortable. And what we know is that, in my opinion, a lot of the demand is real, but a lot of that same demand on the flip side is artificial. You have so many sneakerheads, NFT, crypto people coming into the hobby looking for a buck to make, taking profits they've made from Bitcoin, which is going up right now. If you haven't noticed, putting money back into Pokemon. And when the going gets tough, a lot of the new investors, collectors, whatever you want to call them, scalpers especially, they're going to be probably liquidating a lot of their product. And this is more than likely going to be one of the sets that they do that too. I just think that Gen 5 might not have enough juice, like a 151. And this part of kind of the boom cycle, we're entering uncharted territory. We're already past the point that the 2021 boom was in from 2020. And I just think that the Pokemon Company, with this set and the Mega Evolution set, I'm not convinced that Mega Evolutions is going to make things go even crazier when you have like a Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, Venusaur, Kangaskhan kind of headlining the set. And I have to imagine like they've been printing that set for quite a while, and they're probably going to be closer and closer to printing to demand with every release that comes out, which makes sense because that's kind of where the demand has been spiking since, really surging Sparks. You can kind of see it with every release since then. Product allocations it feels like they've been increasing with every release. Black Bolt and White Flare, that is also the case. More allocation than Prismatic, at least at release. So we'll see what happens there. Interestingly enough, we don't have allocation numbers for the Victini box. So I guess we'll see what happens where that's released. Probably just going to be a big box thing. It doesn't seem like it's going to many distributors, or at least to, I should say, LGSs and so on. I believe that this is maybe the only investable box with potential, at least in the short term. I don't know. I will tell you, I am not spending $1 over MSRP for this set. I can tell you that with a fact, or as a fact. I have 1 PCTP from the last drop, so shout out to PokeNotify for that. So I'm excited to have those. And if they release more, obviously I'll try to pick them up. I have 3 of these Victini boxes on the way. I have a couple binders. That's about it. I don't have any ETBs. I don't have anything else. Now, special sets are, they're a little bit different because the ETBs tend to do better over time. And as we've seen with ETBs, they tend to make less of them because there's better ROI for them on like things like booster bundles. This is a set that I do believe will perform well in the future, kind of once it gets closer to the end of its print windows, its print life, because it is a really strong set. I just wonder, because now we're moving in this direction with the Pokemon Company. Lots of IRs, lots of arts, lots of a lot in every set. You know what I mean? And I think with the next block, the Mega Block, and then as we move into the next game block, they're going to continue with that because it's popular. People like it. People like that from the SV era. I wonder if this won't be a special in a year's time when every set has this many IRs. And it's on a gen that's not on people's, probably most people's #1 generation. a little speculation. Again, I think it will do well long term. I just am worried how much they're going to print it. And in the short to mid term, anything is possible. And I think when we notice signs of Pokemon printing to demand, that's when you'll start seeing kind of prices stagnate, potentially drop. Not saying that's going to happen for this set. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just being very careful with where I'm allocating my dollars. And I just feel a lot safer investing into older, strong sets, Crown Zenith, Evolving Skies, even, 151, even some Prismatic at retail. I feel more comfortable investing in. Rumored to have God Packs, Master Balls, Pokeballs. I'm pretty sure that's all back. So that will create more hype for the set. Personally, not a huge fan of the God Packs myself because I'd rather have just an IR or a higher chance to have an IR. And I believe that God Packs take away that percentage a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, look, like the set is really good. I'm a big fan. Long term, it will do well. So just, I don't see a world where it makes sense to buy this over MSRP. If you have the argument for it, please tell me, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. It's not even out. You will have opportunities to get this at MSRP. So just stay put, relax. There's going to be more sets being released. The holiday season is around the corner. We're probably going to get a shit ton of product, as we always do. And, just because there are a lot of arts doesn't mean that, we should go all in on the set. Because most people can't name all these Pokemon. Although they are pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean? Sarcophagus the goat, though, for sure. But yeah, just be very careful. I'm going to be ripping packs. If I can get some booster bundles, haven't gotten any yet, I'm ripping them. I'm going to have fun with this set. This is a set for me that I feel nostalgia for. I want to pull something cool. I haven't pulled anything really good in really a long time, like a top hit. It's been a long time for me. Years, I would say. I'm excited. Black Bolt, I definitely prefer over White Flare personally. I think the SIRs are better. You just have a little bit more desirability here across the board, but both are good. I think they'll both perform similarly. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your plans. I'll probably keep a very close eye on the Victini box. I'm getting PCTBs at retail. Beyond that, if I have the opportunity to get product, we'll see. But I just think there's going to be more of this on the market. There's going to be less demand for it compared to something like Prismatic. There will be a lot of demand for it, but just it'll be easier to get. It'll be easier to get. So yeah. Woo, man. Pokemon is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It already has been crazy, but we are expecting PC ETB drops on Mega Evolutions any day. And I imagine in the next few weeks, we will have a lot of the arts revealed to us, and that will be a very interesting time in the hobby. Personally, with the pack art and the product art and all that, I don't know if it's going to be the best set in the world. I hope I'm wrong, but at a certain point, you just got to be safe, stick to your conviction. Why do you want to invest in a set? You know what I mean? I can give all my reasonings in the world, but you need to do what's best for yourself at the end of the day. And for a lot of you who are new, you don't need to FOMO. It'll be okay. Relax. Product will come your way. Okay? If you seek it. It's a good set. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. And enjoy, most importantly, the Saturday and Sunday, which I will see you at 10:30 tomorrow morning Eastern time. Very excited for that. Looking forward to seeing you guys there again. We always have some fun. And yeah, we'll talk about the set tomorrow too. Alrighty. I will see you soon. Peace.